chemo brain. It is a way of life. And I think that people are affected differently depending on their type of chemotherapy, what they had, what their protocol was. I don't know that adriamycin Cytoxan is any worse than another type, but I know how it's affected me mentally. I do not have the organizational skills that I used to. Now, a lot of people will laugh, thinking she never did, but let's not tell her. Don't have the organizational skills. Mathematics are very tough for me now. I need to visually see something. I can no longer recall it. I need calendars for everything. Lists. I live with lists. And unfortunately, I forget where I put them. It's a matter of memory. It's a matter of long-term memory. Things just mentally change. And I'm sure that a lot of that has to do with aging. But it certainly came on suddenly. Having the particular type of breast cancer that I had, which was hormone receptive positive, which means that the tumor fed off of estrogen, naturally occurring estrogen, means that I had to eliminate all estrogen. And it threw me into immediate menopause. And the symptoms were so acute and so fast after my first chemotherapy that it was frightening, but it was kind of stunning. A woman must talk to her doctor if she does lose sexual desire. She must talk to her doctor, and if he doesn't give her an answer, she needs to go to the next place, because there are therapies that help and get you back on track without putting more estrogen or any estrogen in your system. Anytime that you have a side effect like the loss of desire, it affects your relationship, which affects your strength, which affects your attitude, and which affects your will and your sense of hope. You need to get the whole package back together. And it's absolutely possible to do, yes. And be better. And for it to all be better, really. If I were diagnosed tomorrow, I would not hesitate to do a clinical trial, because really it is the cutting edge in new drugs that have the potential. I mean, there could be a cure right out in front of us. And unless people do clinical trials, we'll never know. They asked me to do this clinical trial, suggested it to me. I didn't hesitate. I was not selected for the new drug. But all those women that were and that did it have a much less chance of recurrence than those of us that were not chosen. So the clinical trial now has set a new gold standard. My name is Sally Reed, and I'm a 4.5-year breast cancer survivor.